This is gonna be a very, very, very late upload. It's already 6:35 p.m. Oh man, I was doing so much today, man. I'll tell you my schedule and everything. I need to change it a little bit. I tried to do some stuff that I had to do, like pick up some stuff from this place, you know, groceries and all that. I'm starting my gym again soon, so that's why I say I need to fix my schedule more. And yeah, also moving some stuff around. But enough of that. You guys don't want to hear me saying all of this. You guys want to see me react and upload any other video. There may be a King Legacy showcase video for today. That's just what I have whipped up right now. I have everything whipped up. I didn't like how the other thing came out. I also got like 3 pack openings that I did, so that I don't know if I'm gonna put one out today or one tomorrow. So we're gonna see. Tomorrow there is definitely gonna be a Shindo showcase. We're gonna be the Kaguya thing. That's for all my gaming not nerds, you know what I mean? Even though I'm a nerd, that's for all my gaming people that like watching me play those games. I know that. We're reacting to SCP-973 Smokey SCP animation. I do not know this SCP, so it's being new to me. And you guys already know it's by the Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob is actually, I've been having fun with this channel and all that. I just like the unique animation, the way he also tell like his unique storytelling, like about the SCP, what it is, what it does, and all that. I like it. It's really good. You guys already know. I like every channel that so far reacted to for SCP. I like every channel. But enough of that. Leave your video in the description. Go subscribe to it. I'll be happy to give it one more subscriber. And let's get started.
A group of friends are driving down the highway.
Long ass intro that I did.
They're on their way home from a concert, and after the long night of dancing and partying, all of them are feeling quite tired.
Okay.
The radio is turned off, and after so much loud music, the silence is refreshing. No one is talking at all, and in fact, the driver notices that both his girlfriend sitting next to him, as well as his friend in the back seat, have fallen asleep. The driver tries to make sure that he doesn't do the same as the car moves down the long stretch of straight, empty highway. The driver's eyes start to grow.
I don't like those areas. It's just straight, like very, very straight highway or like a long road. And out of nowhere, it's like you guys in the middle of nowhere. Like those kind of highway. Those highway where serial killers be waiting at and all that. I don't like those.
He can feel the weight of sleep starting to press on him. He turns the radio on at a low volume, but that only staves off the drowsiness for a moment. He can't fight the approach of sleep any longer, and his eyes start to close. As he drifts off.
At that point, if you guys that sleepy, like there's nothing you could do. Drive a little bit, like, off the road. Park your car there, sleep a little bit. Make sure all the windows open. The door, like the doors of the car is locked and everything. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Sleeping while you're falling asleep. I'm telling you. At least you wouldn't crash and die. As I say, keep the door closed, windows closed, make sure that nothing could be open, and then have a quick nap.
Off to sleep. His foot presses down slightly more on the accelerator.
There you go.
The driver's head slumps to the side as the car gains speed and begins to pull to the right of where it crosses the white line, marking the edge of the highway. The tires dip off the road into the dirt, and the sudden change causes the driver to jerk back awake. He quickly swerves the car back onto the road. The sudden jolt causes both the passengers to wake up.
Of course.
Is everything okay? The driver tells them that he just swerved to avoid an animal on the road. That's right, nothing to be worried about.
My boy.
They can go back to sleep. As both of his friends close their eyes,
you still going fast.
The driver spots something. Lights have appeared in his rearview mirror. It's a pair of headlights. He didn't notice a car pulling out or speeding up behind him, but he must have
this is good. I like
off.
this.
His heart is still racing from when he drifted off the road, and he's trying to regain his composure, but it's about to get a whole lot harder, because when he looks in the mirror again, he sees that the telltale red and blue lights of a police cruiser have lit up behind him. Oh crap, oh no, the driver says out loud. Everyone is awake now and aware of the cop behind them. They grow nervous and start freaking out. Not all the activities they had partaken in at the concert were, strictly speaking, technically legal in the state. What do we do? The driver asks. You've got to pull over, says his girlfriend. The cop car's sirens come on. This is serious.
So this is gonna be a cop SCP? Something like that?
But then something strange happens. They hear a voice in the car, coming over the radio. It's too quiet to hear, but when the driver turns up the volume, the message comes through loud and clear. It's a gruff voice that keeps repeating the same phrase over and over. You better run.
Okay. We got a ad. I actually know this YouTuber. One of my favorite YouTuber. I see this YouTuber for Dokkan Battle. Fire. That he's getting one of these. But I do not care. If I don't get paid at least a single penny on any ads I'm seeing, I'm not gonna show it on you. We're gonna skip it. But if you guys ever get one on my ad, watch the whole thing. Thank you for supporting me. But remember, there should be no ad yet. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to unmute. Let's go back a little bit. There we go.
How is this message?
Who's that? Is that the Foundation or is that actually the SCP?
Coming over the radio.
It's saying like you better run.
We don't know, but the passenger in the back seat agrees with the voice. They've got to try and run. They have to get out of here. The driver's girlfriend is screaming to pull over. The cop car speeds up and is right behind them now, almost on their bumper. Its lights flashing and sirens blaring. The driver doesn't know what to do. Should he pull over? Should he try to run? Everyone is yelling.
I don't know. Like, it's hard because they don't know, like, monsters. They don't know, like, nothing on that. Me, otherwise. Let's say if I was there, I know about SCPs and all that, and I see how no in my car, like, talk to me, like, the radio. You better run. Like, if I got a message, I'm like, yo, something not right here. I'm telling you. The hell nah, man.
Thinks better of it. There's no way this old car can outrun a cop. Finally, he makes the decision to brake and starts to pull the car to the side of the road. The police car comes to a stop behind them. The sirens are off, but the bright lights are almost blinding. They sit in the car and await their fate. But nothing happens. The car is just sitting there behind them. After what feels like a long while, the door of the cop car finally opens. The three passengers watch silently as a highway patrol officer steps out and begins approaching their car. The driver tells everyone to relax, that this is going to be just fine, but the passenger in the back starts to panic. He can't get arrested. If he does, it will mean that he loses his scholarship. He'll get kicked out of school. His whole life will be over. The highway patrol officer reaches the car. Despite it being late at night, he's wearing dark aviator sunglasses that cover half of his face. He stands in front of the door of the car and waits. The driver, feeling nervous and afraid, rolls down his window. The police officer doesn't move or react, though. He just keeps standing next to the car.
Man.
Good evening, officer, the driver says. No response. The driver turns and looks at his girlfriend in the front seat.
At that point,
all she can do is shrug. He turns back to the highway patrolman. Did we do something wrong?
At that point, man.
Long pause.
If I knew those, like,
finally reacts. He bends over and leans in close, sticking his head practically
hell
through the open window.
You need to, like, you're off, but like, you need to back up, bud. You need to back up, man. Okay, officer, come on, man. Well, you got your whole greasy head near my face, boy. Yo, I'm telling you.
Putting his tight-lipped face right next to the driver's.
Hell no.
Do you want my license and registration? The driver asks. The patrolman doesn't respond. He reaches up and slowly grabs the side of his sunglasses.
His eyes will be weird.
Pulls them down, and the driver finds himself staring into a pair of bright, red, glowing
That's how you drive!
Evil eyes. Everyone in the car starts to scream as the thing standing in front of them opens its own mouth to reveal a big, black, gaping hole.
That's what you drive, boy! Hit the pedal! Push max speed!
A horrifying void
I'm telling you. That's how you put max speed, man! Like, that's why you, like, hit the pedal at that moment, man. See, I mean, I can't, man, with people, man. See, at that moment, man, when I see he taking his glasses, I see, like, that tiny red spot, you know, taking, like, where I should be. I hit the pedal. Oh man.
As you may have already deduced, this was no normal traffic stop.
Of course it wasn't.
A normal highway patrol officer.
Of course it's not.
The entity that this group of young adults encountered that evening was one that dozens before them had the same misfortune of running into, and one that the SCP Foundation is actively trying to stop from engaging in its frightening and dangerous behavior. This is SCP-973.
So it is like a cop SCP in a way thingy.
SCP-973 is not one, but actually two separate entities.
Okay.
The first,
car,
designated SCP-973
and the person thingy,
is a police cruiser that appears to be a model similar to those used by actual state troopers during the early 1970s, and its condition is much like you would expect for a well-used, nearly 50-year-old vehicle,
rusty,
with much of it being
dirty,
in an advanced state of disrepair.
Damn, man.
Eyewitness accounts of SCP-973-1 have described the police car as having numerous dents on the doors and hood, cracks in the windshield, multiple rust spots, and a rear bumper that looks to be held on with duct tape.
Hell no.
The vehicle's driver and sole occupant has been designated SCP-973-2.
That's obviously.
This humanoid figure has an appearance that resembles a Caucasian male in his late 40s. It is dressed in the state trooper uniform that, like 973-1, also looks to have come from the early 1970s.
But okay. So obviously we saw how big his mouth would do. Like that thing is, you know, kind of man, wild. You know what I mean? He could do it to his mouth, but like he has red eyes. Like what kind of power he has? Like, you know, that like could kill those people that he was seeing in the car. Like they were dumb for not driving away when, you know, it's like in his eyes and stuff. But, you know, I'm just saying.
And eyewitnesses have described him as being slightly overweight, balding, and sporting a handlebar mustache. Both the anomalous car and its driver will appear at night in a specific location along a particular U.S. highway. It is unknown exactly what will cause SCP-973 to show up on this road, but Foundation researchers have hypothesized that its manifestation may be triggered when a vehicle accelerates over a certain speed. You may think you're safe then if you stay below a certain speed, but unfortunately, you'd be wrong.
Okay.
It's unknown exactly what speed limit infraction will lead to SCP-973's appearance, with reports ranging from 35 miles per hour all the way to 70. But when it does occur, the driver will find that they are now a target. SCP-973 will materialize roughly half a kilometer behind the targeted vehicle and will approach them at a high rate of speed. SCP-973-1 sirens will turn on and its lights will flash, as it also somehow broadcasts a message into the targeted car that is picked up on the car's radio, a message that urges the driver to run, often accompanied by several expletives.
So what happens if we actually like keep driving away? Like, I don't like that. What happens? So I thought that was the Foundation sending the message into the car, but it's actually the SCP. So like, what happens?
In most cases, the targeted vehicle will abide by the instructions over the radio and begin to flee, though it's unlikely that this is due to any mimetic effect. Rather, it would seem that most run out of pure terror. SCP-973 will then pursue the targeted car, leading to a high-speed chase. No matter how fast the targeted car is, though, the SCP-973-1 police cruiser will always be faster.
What? Yo, what kind of... I think it was a 1970 model. You know, those things was not that fast back then, man. Those things was not that fast. Especially to, like, the more modern cars, especially those sports cars and everything. They're not that fast. So I don't know what kind of 1970 model this is. It's a model that we never seen before, but, like, god damn, man. No matter what, it's faster.
No more than 6 minutes for them to be overtaken.
So what happens?
SCP-973 seems to have no qualms about ramming into the fleeing car, which likely accounts for the extreme damage present on the patrol car.
Oh, we got an ad. Yo, I wasn't paying attention, man. It's so good. I like it. Because, you know, I don't care about these. I'm going to skip it, but if I had to give her at least a single penny. Oh, there you go, Mew. There you go.
It is unclear exactly what happens once 973 forces the targeted vehicle to stop, either through their own choice or by being rammed off the road. The results are quite disturbing.
What happened?
The vehicle that fled will later be located somewhere near SCP-973's spawning location, usually within roughly 6 kilometers of the road. Whether the vehicles that are found that far from the road drove there in a panic or were somehow transported there by anomalous means isn't clear. What is clear is that the occupants of the cars met a truly grisly fate. Their bodies will show signs of extreme violence and assault, including evisceration, and some have been so badly maimed and mangled that visual identification was impossible.
I guess that scholarship didn't matter. Now let me start this stuff. See, I feel like the best way to do this, when he was out, he came out, we'll take a glass. That's the best way to like ram your gas. I'm just saying. I don't know, you're not gonna see me there, man. I don't know what kind of power he has and all that, but I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. He's not gonna get away with one of these. I'm telling you. One guy, one of these out here. Oh, hell no, they ain't not getting away, boy.
The vehicles themselves are badly damaged, showing signs of impact from another vehicle.
I'm so tired.
And severe burn damage is often present in the interior. So far, over 34 individuals and 19 vehicles have been designated as victims of SCP-973, though it is likely that the true number is much, much higher.
It has to be.
Perhaps most terrifying of all is that some of the victims survived.
The
Foundation has recovered 5 individuals from sites of SCP-973 attacks.
All mutilated and all that survived?
who, in addition to their gruesome physical injuries, also suffer from varying levels of ongoing mental trauma. But why not just destroy the road that SCP-973 appears on, you ask? Well, the Foundation had this same idea, and in 1983, the section of highway affected by SCP-973 was demolished.
Let me guess, it regenerated, like, fam, stop stuttering! It regenerated back. Anything that happens to the road is just going to regenerate back.
In an attempt to stop it from manifesting. This attempt failed, though. All this led to was SCP-973 changing its location, where it immediately began engaging in the same deadly behavior.
Never mind.
Numerous attempts have also been made to try and capture both 973-1 and -2. In one such event, several teams of SCP Foundation containment specialists were dispatched to its section of highway with the mission to subdue and contain the anomaly. After multiple attempts to get SCP-973 to appear by driving down the highway at various speeds, a car carrying several agents was finally successful, and they spotted the flashing red and blue lights of 973-1 behind them, as the message telling them to run began playing over the radio. With no further warnings, the anomalous police car closed in on them, even faster than the agents were expecting, and immediately began ramming into their car.
So they're going to stop?
The van filled with additional containment specialists was dispatched to the area to help, and when they reached the area that the GPS tracker on the pursued car led them to, they found that they were too late. SCP-973 had pushed the agents' car far off the road.
He's
and was ruthlessly tearing their bodies
Hell
apart.
nah, man.
The arriving containment team immediately began firing on 973 in an attempt to save their fellow Foundation agents. The team's weapons appeared to cause some injuries to 973-2, showing that it is perhaps vulnerable to lasting damage, just like the 973-1 vehicle is. In a post-mission interview, one of the agents described SCP-973's new appearance. His eyes were red, and his mouth, it was just a black hole. No teeth.
You know what that remind me of? Movie? I forgot the name of the movie. It's like that one movie where I think God or something, like, you know, send down those angels, like he gave up on humanity, and they, like, you know, those angels, you know, were turning people into monsters. Like, you know, making the mouth go big and all that super fast, you know what? I don't know, it reminds me of that. If you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section.
No tongue, just a hole. No other reports would come from this incident, though, as this agent was the only survivor. SCP-973 killed the other 9 agents and fled the scene.
Man.
While it is believed that the Foundation team was able to wound...
Remember, guy, they're not me. You see those agents? They're not me.
the anomalous creature. It was neither contained nor incapacitated in any real sense. And the next report of a 973 incident occurred just 9 days later. SCP-973's ability to seemingly appear at a new location and the difficulty it has shown in being contained has gotten it a well-earned Euclid classification.
Of course.
The roughly 60 kilometers of highway on which it is known to appear is under satellite surveillance at all times, and all traffic between 10 p.m. and 4:30 a.m. is diverted along a non-highway detour route, by force if necessary. Unfortunately for the SCP Foundation and the general highway-using populace, these security protocols have necessitated frequent updates. Because while the area that SCP-973 engages in its predatory behavior on is well known, both the time of day during which it will appear and the area it seems to affect are expanding. Now go and watch another entry from the files of Dr. Bob,
that was good.
like SCP-745, the headlights, for another anomaly that will make you question whether you should ever drive again at night. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single anomaly as we delve further and further into the SCP Foundation's classified archives.
Alright, that was pretty good. That was good. I like that. That was good. This was good. I liked it. I don't know what to say. It was really good. Let me just flip. Alright. You guys already know though. Baby, stop stuttering. We in the end of the video, which mean I had to conclude my video too. You guys already know it. Hit the subscribe button. We're to 5,000 subscribers. You're almost there. We're almost halfway there. Thanks to you guys. Hit the like button too. Supposed to be even more. Turn up notifications. We can want the early gang, which means be in the comment section first. What brings me to the comment section. You go to make into play. It does not have to be a Roblox game. You go to make video to react to, but please link the video in the comment section. To be easy for me to find. Oh, it could even be like, hi, or how you doing? I will always try to reply back to you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's your boy Frame.